All right, welcome. It is time for the review. Have a lot of fun here. So
Hey, why'd you mute me?
let us go. Art department, take away the
Well,
review.
it was Thursday, also known as the
Thursday.
night class. And as the night class, we had to figure out how to fix what we fucked up last week. Hold on. Which was we saved the people who were sick last week, but the people who were kidnapped. But then we dropped the medicine, so we had to figure out how to fix that. And so we decided to talk to the people about, like, where'd you get it from and how'd you do this and blah 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 blah. And we used our herbalism kits, and we figured out that that there was hydra not fangs, claws in there. And we were like, oh, okay, hydra's gonna kill us, because I think like 3 of us had 1 HP, and then one of us had maybe like 2 HP, and then the other person had full HP. And so we were like, okay, what can we do instead? Because this is not going to work if we try to go fight a Hydra. So we talked to the people, and they were like, well, there were giants before who fought a Hydra. And we were like, cool, let's go see if the giants have any extra Hydra claw that we can trade for. So we went to the giant village, and we met the sweetest giantess ever. Her name was Ava, and she smelled like roses, and she was super sweet. But she was in charge of greeting newcomers, but there were no newcomers in like the last 2 years, and before that it was 5 years. But she was really cool and sweet, and she explained to us that the only Hydra claws left were like on the chieftain and the next 2 people. Oh, yeah. Oh, we did speak about a wedding in Gloomspire for like an hour before we left, because damn it, Mouse may or may not have found a love letter that was a little bit juicy but kind of weird, about a wedding that was supposed to take in Gloomspire, but we kind of killed that guy, so oopsie. And we found a weird piece of wood with a skull on it, and we were like, okay, cool, this is weird. But then we talked to No Eyes, the giantess, who is like the healer, but she was really kind of shady. I liked her. She told us that, like, because we also found out that the leader of the giants had a goose hydra known as Goose Mother, which I kept calling Mother Goose, and that was just evil of you. But so we decided, like, oh, we could steal claws from that. So we were like, cool, we'll go down, we'll get the claws, it'll be fine. We'll make sure that all the heads but one are asleep. It'll be fine. And so we, on our way down, we realized only one of us can see in the dark. Oops. And then that's where my paintbrush went too. And then we went down there. We had a horrible stealth check. We needed a 12 on average. We got a 9.5. So yeah, they found us real quick. And so we were like, we don't want to hurt you. Here, eat all our rations. So we gave them all our rations. And then we very carefully cut its toenails. And Mouse and Mouse and Princess stole a golden egg. So now we're going to have a golden goose or a golden goose hydra. We're not sure which, but they stole the golden egg. And then we all did really good on our checks to help make medicine. So we're like, cool, we're going to go do the medicine. And she told us we should probably leave because we stole clippings from the pet of the leader, and we stole one of his eggs. So we were like, yeah, that's cool. Bye. And so then we tried to leave, and we rolled down a big hill. Okay, well, fine. I rolled down a big hill, and so did Unak. And we walked away really carefully from an owlbear because it could have killed us really easily. And then we camped in the Goblins camp, and we were like, la la la, we're gonna pretend we didn't murder everyone that was here the night before. And then we got up in the morning and we went to the village, and only 4 people had died because we took the quickest, most dangerous route, basically. And so we saved the people in the village, and they were all like, oh, you're so nice, here's 10 gold worth of goods, you can use it how you want it. And they gave some magic arrows to our evil squirrel. And then we the wand like helps you read people's minds. And then we played in the village, and we got a cart for me to pull. because apparently I can't pull a whole wagon. I can only pull a cart right now. And then we are heading out to deliver a package which has an animal egg into it to another village, because that's what the goblin or the giant lady asked us to do in return for her helping us make potions. That's all I got. You're muted.
Yeah. It was interesting from the GM's perspective because you all had a few options. 3, I think, total to pursue, as far as initially whether if you're going to the mountains, if you're trying to make it to the city. And I think there's another one you didn't quite figure out. But those are like the 3 big ones. And so it was kind of funny. It was just fun to see which one you're going to choose. And then I didn't know if you got to the giant city if you're going to try to do like a heist of a Hydra Claw from one of the main chiefs.
We're not that good.
Or something along those ways. Or so it was fun to see it progress, I guess.
Yeah.
Because there's definitely routes that you would have never like been introduced to the Goose Mother or anything like that. So, but yeah, that's always just so fun about D&D, where you're like, here are 3 like legit paths that they could go through, and they could potentially come up with something of their own, and the right checks make those paths apparent. Yeah, and we also did Jackie's Thread Story.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing I missed. We did Jackie's Thread Story, where again, like, nasty smell, can barely breathe. There's a whole bunch of tribe people around her. There's a woman in the middle with golden skin, and then there's like Jackie's character was in threads and like was bald with scars. So yeah, no fur, bald with scars. So that's 3 out of the 5 that we've gotten stories, and they've given us little information about all of our characters, but nothing concrete, where we're all going, wait, what does this mean? What does this mean? Which I really like. That's it. That's all I got now.
Yeah. So we're getting more mysteries and finding out more about the world of Lux. Its creation myths.
Oh, yeah. We found out about a creation of a dragon, the bad dragon, which, because we're in a multiple different world, it might be a good dragon. We're not sure. I forgot about that bit too. Yes. I'll stop interrupting. No, I won't. Yup. Molly and Jackie are sharing a baby again, but they're not married this time.
That's true. The characters.
And they stole the baby this time.
That's true. They're giving it.
Mommy, why don't I look like any of the other babies? Well, that's all I got. Possibly. Stole right out of the butt of the Goose Hydra. Right from underneath the butt of the Goose Hydra. You stole it. Let's not mince words. You stole it.
It's true. But yes, with that happened, tomorrow we have our Greek fellas.
Yep.
Doing our Greek mythos inspired campaign, which is going to be tons of fun. A lot of those, if you're a junkie for Theros setting or any of that, you'll find a lot of familial stuff in this one, and it's shaping up to be quite the challenge for our crew. Still slogging through that level 1 insanity.
We're level 2.
The Christmas one shot. You're level 2 now. We don't know where the Greeks are. Christmas one shots. Let me look at those.
We have a 2 shot this Saturday and a 2 shot on Sunday, right?
Yeah, right now I don't think any of them have the required players to go out right now.
Sign up, peeps.
Um,
Not you, Jackie, because you're probably already signed up.
yeah. So this Saturday currently has 2 players. Yeah. Jackie, I think it's pretty fair that we can probably figure that. Like, I'd give it. I mean, I personally would probably let's see if we get any signups Friday. That's how I do it. And then like review. I don't know if this works for you, but I would personally probably say no to it once we get to if we don't have enough players by review tomorrow. That would be my schedule as far as calling it, because I would just call it before I went to bed Saturday morning, basically. And then Sunday.
Sunday.
We got 3 for Sunday. Which is pretty darn close. Love to see that 4th. I really do want 4, I think, to really round it out.
Anything else?
No, I think I think what we'll do is we'll go ahead and review tomorrow. If we don't have enough players, we'll go ahead and call it canceled. If that's how I'm going to kind of deal with that, because I've been noted there. Other than that, if you want to go ahead, please sign up for the 2 sets. They're going to be a lot of fun. And if it does, I might try to push a different one for that other day. I do have a Krampus one shot I was just looking at that was coming in through the stuff. So we will see. I know we will got people sign up for Sunday. Yeah, hopefully we get a few more. So we'll try to put out in the Discord and see if anybody else can potentially make it. It's Christmas season, so we'll see. It's always
Pretty
people
much.
are busy. I get it, and it is the times we could do. Unfortunately, so well, I guess fortunately, we're busy. We got a game every other night. And come January, that Sunday slot would be a full go. So, which I think I was hoping. I was hoping that the Sunday slot would be filled by some people who were interested in playing Escape. But, oh well, we are going to. I think that's it for this. Thank you all so much, and we've got more fantastic things coming in the next few days. You guys, great week. Have a happy end of the week Friday.
Night, everybody.
Night, everybody.